Hello, welcome. I'll be doing a reading for the weekend ahead. I've got a couple oracle decks here, and so the Wisdom of the Oracle, the Starseed Oracle, and the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And I've got the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's see, what are we gonna get started with? Get started with Angels and Ancestors. How's everybody doing? I just had a pretty epic moment. I was teaching a restorative yoga class here at I'm So Yoga in Newark, downtown Newark, New Jersey. And I usually light frankincense. Frankincense that I love and I always talk about, sold by Queen Cup. You can find her on YouTube and her website. She's Canadian. She sells like 5 or 6 different species of frankincense. Anyways, the woman that I had the class for even asked me about it, which most people don't ask, are not very interested in it. So that should have been my first clue. And there's only big pieces left. So I took the smaller of the big pieces and I put it on the charcoal, and everything was fine until the fire alarm went off. And it was such an energetically bursting moment when the thing went off, because then the entire building's alarm. So first it was just our unit alarm, and then the big alarm went off. And then I ran downstairs, tried to turn it off myself, had to call the fire department. I don't know, it kind of gave me a boost of energy. I was kind of tired before. So maybe there's going to be some sort of excitement in your life as I'm telling you this story. The excitement is a false alarm of sorts. Maybe one brought about by your own doing. I sort of read situations and energy intuitively, but it'll come to you as a positive. Because like I said, right now I feel so full of life, even though I'm not jumping up for joy right now. But before, I was definitely in a much more subdued moment. So we've got Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. I'm gonna go for the Wisdom of the Oracle next. No place like home and exchanging gifts. And then finally the Starseed Oracle. Loosen your grip and earth pulsing. This feels to me like someone that needs to slow down a bit. This feels like a controlling energy due to anxiety. This feels like the type of person or energy that needs to hold on to decisions, how things go, what path is taken every step of the way, for fear of failure, losing something, things going wrong, things not going well. You see, when we have very specific ideas of how things should go, especially when it involves other people, that's not really being thorough or mindful. It is control. So I'm being guided here, and this is a hard message to deliver because I've been in this space before. I think all of us have, where our grips are a little bit tight, but we don't even know that they're tight because they've become the norm. Tell me about Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Two of Swords. Your heart is closed. Five of Cups. Because you're lamenting over something that's already a disappointment, a loss. You lost a lot, but you didn't lose everything. This woman is lamenting over these 3 cups of spilled whatever it is, right? Looks like the same color as the water ahead of her. So not only is she crying over this water when there's so much water in front of her already, like she can go and refill these cups, but there's also 2 cups that have not spilled behind her. What does this mean? This means that perhaps you're spending a lot of time thinking about the events that led to the falling of these cups, or the disappointment that you felt when the cups fell, or the people that were responsible for knocking them over, and not remembering that you have a source of unlimited abundance of what's in that cup that you can go to and that you can get to. And maybe you don't want water anymore. Maybe you want something else, wine, juice, whatever. You can get on this bridge right here and go into the city and find that thing. You're fully able in this current state, and you even have a drink for the road. So you're feeling stuck right now. You can't move forward. You don't want to look, you don't want to go into new places that you haven't been before. She's very comfortable where she is with her eyes closed and her heart closed. But she's not going anywhere that she hasn't been before. Why is that? Because she's still shielding and protecting herself from this loss. What can collective do to heal from this situation, or just start the process or continue the process of healing? Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Align your head and your heart. There are things that you're thinking you want, or that makes sense, but then you try to do it and it doesn't feel right. Or there are things that feels right, but you're not allowing your brain doesn't feel like it's a rational or a justifiable action to make. This is a time to align what your mind and your heart are saying, to unite the two so that you can move forward, so that you're not afraid of the unknown. Because this is someone that can't make a decision and won't move on to new shores, new lands, because, well, that's a risk, right? Swimming across this water here is a risk. And then the other card is Seven of Wands. Protect what you've built so far. Not in a way that's aggressive, but in a way that is discerning in who gets to have access to what you've built, whether that's your emotional wellness, your material abundance, your home, your family. You can't let everyone in at this time. I think that's a collective message for everyone, but in particular, if this message resonates with you, the healing that you need can't be done with people around you all the time. Of course, there are people that will be around you, maybe your parents, dependent care, or your children, or your boss, right? Like, that's not what I'm saying. It's everyone else that seeks to get what you've built. No place like home and exchanging gifts. This card is always a card to me to say, it's time to have more fun. It's time to do something for you. Exchanging gifts feels like, to me, exchanging gifts with spirit. I know that sounds a little, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. But exchanging gifts with self. Going into nature and taking a hike, or planting some seeds somewhere, some wildflowers. Something that brings you joy, but that's an energetic exchange. Like, that's important here. And again, with spirit, I say, because we got the Judgment card here, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Judgment card is a omen from the universe. It's a message. It's a calling that says, hey, step out of your old life, step out into your new life. You've been given an opportunity to step over the shores, to go to a new land, to be in a new place, to find it, to have a new job, to start a new relationship, etc., etc. You're giving an option, but if you're closed to these options, they will pass you by. I'm not saying it's time for you to make any drastic action, but I'm saying it's time for you to consider what's being offered to you right now from Spirit, from the divine. Because this is a really, really solid offer. This could involve home. Maybe this is purchasing a house. Maybe this is a new school for your children. Maybe maybe this is a new investment opportunity. Whatever you're doing here, you're not doing it alone. You're actually co-creating with the universe. This is a divine gift, but you're having a hard time seeing it because you only see things potentially one way right now. And again, this is a response to the trauma that you've experienced of that loss. Loosen your grip and earth pulsing. I'm going to read what the cards say. Loosen your grip says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. And then the other card says earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So this resonates with what I was saying before about being outside. Tell me more about this future position. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I guess I have to take it. And this will be the last thing I say before I sign off. Okay. We've got the Tower, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, Strength, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So going out in nature is going to help you soothe from this experience that just happened. This experience that involved a counterpart, if it's a best friend or a long-time job or a long-time lover, partner. This ending is reminding you of something. It's reminding you of maybe something you knew when you first began this journey of this thing. It almost reminds you to pay attention to your intuition, because this thing that you had was never meant to last, right? Tower comes up when something is meant to break down. So you knew you were building towards something. You kind of knew you were building towards something that wasn't for you. Whether it's taking the wrong job again or letting the wrong friends in, etc., etc. But you built so much in this space, in this time. And you let it go. And that experience made you stronger. It made you turn back to yourself. Queen of Pentacles. You focus on your coin, you focus on your stability. Most of all, you have a new idea here after this. Whatever this idea is, take it seriously. Two aces here. This is a great omen. This is the thing that the divine has sent for you. If you don't have this idea yet, loosening your grip, releasing the addictions that keep you now, whether it's TV, social media, substances, people, etc., ways of thinking, unhealthy ways of thinking, releasing those things by going into nature. And once you're in nature, you'll get the idea, you'll find the offer that's meant for you, that was given to you, that's yours. Anyways, that's all I have for you.